Do you struggle with prospecting, whether it be offline or online, prospecting family and friends and or strangers? Because here's the truth of the matter. Prospecting leads to recruiting, and recruiting leads to revenue. So you're watching this video because you want to know how to recruit leaders into your MLM and or your network marketing business. So quick question for you. How many sharp people have you bypassed because the fear of rejection, the fear of the outcome, whatever that may be, the fear of if you say something, what are they going to say in return? But here's the truth of the matter. All these things, prospecting, all these things lead to revenue, right? You know, and our fear holds us back to the point where a lot of times where we just decide we aren't going to do it. We make up some type of excuse in our brain why it's best not to do it, okay? Just to protect ourselves from the fear of whatever the outcome may be, which in our mind we believe it's rejection. So let me share with you a quick quote that you need to have in your mind when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to prospecting, recruiting, building your organization, and so forth. It says this: let your beliefs be the shovel that bury your fears forever, and let your skills be the driving force that assures your success. Okay? So when it comes to prospecting, you need to operate from a position of complete belief that you have no doubts in your brain, because people won't buy your story and if you don't buy it yourself, right? You first must buy it. You first must believe it in order for anyone else to believe it. Because what you say, how you say it, your persona, your vibes that you give off, they're going to do one or two things. They're either going to repel a person or they're going to attract a person. So your belief level has got to be on point. See, I got started in this profession back in 2005, and just like everybody, I struggled like crazy. I did those things that my sponsor told me to do, and I got some success, okay? I built an organization. I did all this stuff. Most of it, I did it all offline. So if we go through a timeline, it wasn't until 2009, if you don't know my story, for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and shorten it. I have other videos where I shared my story, you know, my failures and of my success in network marketing. So it wasn't until 2009 that I decided to get online. And I had to implement, you know, some of these strategies after I learned how to do them to be able to start to create success. But I didn't create real success until 2011. And it wasn't until 2013 that I was able to walk off my job. Okay, so I'm sharing with you some things that I personally went through, some things that I learned that helped me out, and some things that I learned from, you know, people whom I look up to, such as Todd Falcone. Okay, so understand that at the end of this video, I'm going to give you an extensive training from the one and only Todd Falcone, 21-year-old vet that has been killing it in this profession. Okay, so understand that people won't buy your story like we just left off unless you buy it first. And what's that story? That story is network marketing. Why? Because people have a preconceived notion about it. People that got burnt from the industry, from things that they may have done or things that they didn't do. Maybe the company shut down. You know, something happened. It may have left them a bad taste in your mouth. And people that don't really know about the profession, that's ignorant about it, that come to you with, is this a pyramid scheme? Is this one of those network marketing things, or whatever it may be? You got to believe, your belief level have got to be on point first and foremost when you're faced with these things. So ask yourself two questions, all right, to be able to help you with this level of belief. Ask yourself two questions. The first one is, do people really make money in network marketing? And second, are there people in my company that's making the type of money that I would like to make for my family and that I would like to have that type of lifestyle? And if you could answer those questions and those questions are yes, and you believe that you can do it, you shouldn't let anything go out there and just knock you off when people come at you with that nonsense. Or just like it could just complete ignorance of what they don't know about the profession, right? Or what they heard, or what they thought they, knew about it, which wasn't true. Okay? So understand that people do make money in this profession. It's true, right? So if you're doing something that isn't leading you to where you want to go, what sense does it make to even do it, right? So someone's going to ask you, is this network marketing? And when they ask you that, you can't sit up here and hesitate, be like, yeah, this is network marketing. You need to be absolute sure and say something, respond to the effect of, yes, this is network marketing. If it wasn't, I wouldn't even touch it. Or yes, this is MLM. If it wasn't, I wouldn't even touch it. So it's imperative that you operate from the standpoint of complete belief. You need to be rock solid in your belief, which leads us to point number 2. So as far as our belief level, sharing, as far as our belief level, asking these 2 questions, let's ask one more question to help solidify your belief level. Okay. And of course we know it isn't going to happen overnight. This is a process. Okay, so the more you get out there, the more you indulge in your trainings, and the more that you do, the more solid that you will become. And the more success you will start to have when it comes to building and recruiting leaders into your network marketing business and your MLM. Okay, so the third question, let's ask this question right quick. Do customers derive a benefit from the good of the products and services that we bring to the marketplace? And if the question is a solid yes, don't let anybody shake you, break you, knock you off with their ignorance and with their past experiences. Because here's the truth of the matter. A lot of times, you don't know what happened. They may be, have all these preconceived notions, or they may just be slamming the profession because of what they didn't do or what they did do, which wasn't the right thing to do. So a lot of times it's much easier to downplay something or someone because of their shortcomings. So let's go ahead and get into these 3 key elements that are imperative to your success in recruiting leaders into your network marketing business. Okay, so the very first thing that you must do is make a decision to do this. Decide that you are going to do this. So let me just jump on that word real quick of decide. Okay, look at the I-D-E, decide, or C-I-D-E. That means what? Put the death of something. Did you look at homicide? That means put the death of something, of someone. But of course, we don't want to do that. But we're talking about putting the death of limiting beliefs. Okay, look at suicide. We're talking about putting the death of limiting beliefs. So when you decide, that means there are no other options. Okay, decide to do this. Don't come at this like, I guess I'll stick my big toe in the water just to test out the water. Or I guess I'll try this out for a few months or what have you and see how it goes. No, decide to do this, to make it happen. Like you burnt your ships. Think of it from that standpoint. I don't know if you heard of the story. I'm going to just, share a quick story with you where there was a captain. He had a fleet and they went to this island, because they was going to take over this island. And I guess there were more people on the island that they were going to fight against. So some of the guys, that came in to the island on their ships, they were scared to the point where, okay, we could retreat if we get overrun by these people. So the captain, what did he do? He said, you know what, guys? Burn these ships. And the people probably were like, what? Burn the ships, man? He was like, yeah, burn the ships. So you don't have a way to retreat. So you won't have a plan B. So your only option that you have is to decide, is to win, to take it over. Go into this with the mindset that you are going to win. You decide to do this. There is no plan B, okay? Whatever, you know, that may have been. Maybe it's a job. Maybe you work a job. You say, well, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to lean back on my job. Use this if you want to get out of your job, to be able to get out of your job, right? Okay? So the second thing we want to do is develop the skills of communication. These key elements to your success in your business are prospecting, exposure, introducing new people to your products, your business, and your services every single day. Okay? So you got to do this, guys. You know, develop the skills. This is key. All right? Now, understand when it comes to the skills of communication, developing your skills, what you say, like I just shared earlier, are going to do one or two things. They're either going to repel or they're going to attract people. So if you're following up with a prospect that you met out in the marketplace, or you generated a lead, you know, online, and you're following up with that person, okay? So one thing you never want to do when you call them, say, hey, Jerry, this is Mario Byrd here, and I see that you required about some information on how to make money online. Is that true? And they say, oh, yeah, I am, you know. And you just come off and say, okay, great. And so the company, we've been in business for 25 years, and the owner, he is just blah, 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 blah. And, you know, the compensation plan is the best compensation plan out there. No other company, you know, can compare to ours. You could make $1 million next month or what have you. Man, guys, seriously, you know what that does? That repels that prospect. And they'd be like, oh, dude, seriously, dude, click, you know. But instead, you know, come off, you want to make it about them, because when we're prospecting, or when we're following up with a prospect or a lead, they're thinking in their mind, what's in it for me? Make it about them, you know? So what you do is you probe and qualify. Ask the right questions. So when you call them, hey, Jerry, this is Mario Byrd. I see that you inquired about how to you know, make money online, or what have you. You know, don't say what have you. You make money online. And they say, yeah. You know, start asking questions. So what are you doing currently? Well, I'm working in real estate, or, well, I'm working in construction, or, well, I'm in computer science, or whatever it is. Listen, make it about them, okay? Don't sit up there and try to, you know, let them talk, and, you know, you aren't listening, so you can go ahead and interject with something. You know, listen to them. The time of you talking will come in, and just start asking questions, because you take control of the conversation, the one who answers, the one who asks the questions, okay? So, guys, number 3, one more thing. At the end of the day, you ask yourself, did I really perform? Did I, you know, take the time to do income producing activities to build my business? Or did I mess around? Did I waste my day? You know? So guys, this is Mario Byrd. I hope this helped you out as far as your mindset and some key elements to be able to recruit leaders into your MLM and network marketing business. And guys, if you like this type of stuff, and you want more of where this come from, guys, and you want to take the time out to learn how to prospect, learn how to recruit, learn how to generate leads, learn how to, you know, sell, learn how to do all these great things that could build you a lifestyle that you want, I have a link in the description. Click on that link, Put in a valid email address so we know where to send the information to you. And I will see you on the inside. Make it a great day.